Hi everybody, let's take a look at some more favorite movies. First up we have the latest version of The Great Gatsby, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm definitely a big Leo fan, although I wouldn't say this was a movie that was Oscar worthy for him in his long pursuit of that award. It's pretty good. I think a lot of people probably still prefer the Robert Redford, Mia Farrow version. I think that one has a lot more dramatic scenes and really focuses on the plot a little bit more. This one is directed by Baz Luhrmann, who directed, as it said, Romeo and Juliet and Moulin Rouge. And he has a style that is very flashy and very colorful. I'll talk more about that when I review Moulin Rouge. I don't think this one is as easy to focus on the drama and the plot, even though there's some really great actors in it. And part of that is because of the music. And that's not a bad thing. I think that the music in Baz's, maybe Baz, I don't know, in his movies is really unique and really cool. He takes modern songs and he has the key changed or just the composition or the tempo changed enough that at first you almost don't recognize the song. So even though you're watching the film, you're always just slightly pulled out of it, noticing that, oh my gosh, that's Beyonce, or that's Lana Del Rey, or oh, I heard that song before, and it just came back for a little bit in the background. So it's really enjoyable, but it's almost like he's okay with you being aware you're experiencing the film on lots of different levels. So a lot more of a all-around experience, but it does pull you out of it just a little bit. Joel Edgerton is his character Tom. He plays Carey Mulligan's husband, and he's just really talented. Any of the scenes with Leo and Joel, boy, do they hate each other, and it's really intense and it's really cool to watch. So even if you really love the first one, this is just a different flavor of the same thing. So I would check it out. We have a very scuffed up, very well loved copy of Gone with the Wind. It's one of those big sets that has several DVDs, including all the different special features. It says that it was the winner of 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture of 1939. And I tell you what, if I could go back to a specific year and go to a movie theater, it would be 1939. So Gone with the Wind was the Best Picture released that year, and so was The Wizard of Oz, which is one of my absolute all-time favorite movies. So to get to see both of those in a theater in the same year, I just think that's really cool. So this is a very, very long movie. I don't see it. Do I see the running time? 238 minutes. It's just absolutely breathtaking. It's so beautiful, and the colors are so vibrant and rich, and the story has so many different sections. It's almost filmed like a play where you see these different acts that take place in the different settings. Savannah or Atlanta, not Savannah, Atlanta and Tara, and it's just beautiful. I can't say enough amazing things about it. It is really long, and it has one or two parts that slow down a little bit, but I really think if you love movies, you have to see this one. It stars Clark Gable, as Rhett Butler and Vivian Lee as Scarlett O'Hara. And it's funny. The Leslie Howard and Olivia de Havilland characters are just so annoying to me because I really love Scarlett and I want to be on her side, and the Ashley and Melanie characters that Leslie and Olivia play they just get me. It's like the Melanie character's so sugary sweet. If you've ever met somebody like that everybody else loves and you just kind of can't stand, that's the Melanie character. And then Ashley, he just has no spine. I can't stand him. But that just tells you how great of actors they are, because you really believe that they are these people that just drive you crazy. So it's just really, you see all the different scenes, and it just goes on and on and on forever. There's just so much to watch. There's so many great special features. It's just really beautiful. And the costumes are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every time I watch it, I have a different favorite dress that she wears. Wow. The costume department must have worked for ages. Ages. So cool. Well, there we go. So Gone with the Wind. This is a movie that I watched about 5 million times as a kid. The Great Muppet Caper. It is a Jim Henson Muppet movie. So, Gonzo, Fozzie, and Kermit play reporters investigating a jewel robbery, the famous baseball diamond. And Piggy kind of gets caught up in the madness and pretends to be a socialite and a fabulous, wonderful person when she's just a secretary. But oh man, it's so funny. And the actual fancy socialite fashion designer character, her brother Nicky, it's the dad from the Beethoven St. Bernard movies. I'm sure I'm absolutely butchering his list of work by citing him from Beethoven, and I apologize, but that's mostly what I know him from. He is hilarious and just so slimy and skeezy and so convincing, and I love it. And there's a part where they're designing all the different clothes, and all the different fabrics are all pastel and beautiful, and I watch this at least once a year. It's just so fun. So fun. And there's a scene in when they're at a jail, and Kermit presses his face up against the like metal grating in between the inmate and the visitor, and there's a part where they say you have mesh marks on your mouth. That I just love it. So you definitely gotta watch this one. This is a silly one. Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy in The Heat. So this was right at the start of the long run of movies that Melissa McCarthy has made. This is directed by Paul Feig. It says the director of Bridesmaids. So those two are very similar. Some of the ones that she's been in lately are directed by her husband, Ben Falcone, which are a little campier, a little softer. This one, I think this is rated R. Yeah, so this one's a lot more like Bridesmaids, where, you know, the language is a little sassier, and they definitely swear a lot. And I don't know how to describe it. I guess if the one she's been making so far, you know, are what you're into. This one's a little more risque, a little more what your kiddos might be watching, but I really love it. Sandra Bullock's one of those actresses I never think of her when I'm thinking of my favorite actresses, but she's great. She actually plays the straight man in this one, and throughout the course of the movie you see her loosen up a little bit, and it's just really funny to watch. And I love Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids, but this one's a close second for me. There's a part about a sandwich. Holy cow. Holy cow. It is just so stinking funny. One more for you. You can see this one's all, I don't know if you can see that. This one is so scuffed up. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. Howl's Moving Castle. So it's a Miyazaki film. I'm probably butchering that too. Which gosh, when did I first find out about these? I think I saw Princess Mononoke first in high school, and then I saw Howl's Moving Castle, and that's how I got into his movies. This one's my favorite. I really like this one the best. It is voiced by American actors, so you'll hear Christian Bale and Billy Crystal, and some other recognizable voices. It says Lauren Bacall, Blythe Danner. Very, very cool. It is just every frame you could put up as artwork in your house. It's that beautiful. Every single frame in the movie could be artwork up in your home. It's so meticulously detailed, and the color palette, I really love it. It's lots of blues and pinks and greens, and it's really beautiful. So Sophie and Howl are the main characters. Howl lives in exactly what it says, a moving castle. He's on the run and in hiding because he won't report to the Witch of the Wastes to basically be her crony. And so his house moves throughout the fog out in the wilderness, and he can teleport through his front door to different little storefronts that he has set up as different characters in these different towns to get what he needs. And he meets Sophie while she's under a curse from the Witch of the Wastes, and she looks like an old woman. And it's just really, it's a beautiful love story. It's so nice how they find each other, and they're both kind of messed up and stubborn and grumpy and stuck in their ways, and then they have to stop this war from happening and save all these towns and try to end up together. But this part down here, so when Howl's a boy, he swallows a star, I think it is, and not giving anything away, that star that he's got is named Calcifer, and that's Billy Crystal's character, and he powers the house and keeps it moving, and it's so stinking funny. I don't know how much was improv'd. I don't know, since it was animated, how much that's allowed. I don't know if Billy Crystal did improvise any of his lines, or if he just is that great of an actor that he gives the script a natural improvised feeling, but that's probably it. He probably just is that good. But he just does a great job. So this, I don't know. I could watch this every day, basically. Alright, thanks so much for joining me and taking a look at a couple more movies that I love. I hope you give them a try. And I'll be back with some more soon. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.